take it slow. Hello guys, this is Ignite the Fire and welcome back to another episode of my Skylanders Adventure Let's Play for the Nintendo Wii. Now in this episode we are going to head to Schooner docks and complete it to 100%. But before that we've got to clear away this bramble. So instead of using Stealth here, who is the character that we used last in the previous episode, we are instead going to swap out for a brand new character known as Bash. So, as you can see by his figure here, this is actually Series 2 Bash. Now in America, this guy is actually pretty hard to get. But in Europe, however, Series 2 Bash isn't as hard to come by, and that's the funny thing about Skylander figure releases, is that some places of the world, some figures are easier to find than others. But as for Series 2 Drobot, however, Series 2 Drobot is easier to find in America than he is in Europe, because he was never actually released in Europe. Way now we've got all the brambles cleared, we are treated with a cutscene.
You did it! And wow, not only will that far viewer help us see distant lands, but it also functions as a sheep launching device. It's marvelous!
Here, I'll show you how to use this thing. It's pretty much a telescope, but a lot more magical. This one's a little rusty, but it should be able to show us exactly where we need to go next. That's the magic part.
Yes! I see it right now! The very first eternal source we need. Air! The core of light was powered by all the eternal sources. If we can acquire that air source, we will be well on our way to rebuilding it. It's the stormy stronghold. The evil drone must have recovered the eternal air source, but something has gone wrong. The whole place is being blown apart.
Balloon's gonna need something. Something that will push me through the storm.
You mean like a propeller, genius?
No, nothing like that. Oh, you are so cute when you're flirting with me. Oh, I got it. We need some kind of a propeller.
Really? Really? Fine. Everyone knows the Drone patrol the Schooner docks. Their elite airship will have the propeller we need. Tell you what, Brain Trust, you get back to your balloon. I'll mark it on the map with a big crayon.
Hey, I like crayons.
This is a very important mission. Go find Flynn when you're ready to depart.
Say, listen, if you're looking for adventure, I'm your girl. But adventure takes a lot of preparation. If you or any of your Skylander friends need some training before heading out, I might have some challenges that will do the trick. Come and see me.
So guys, I'm back. Sorry I had a quick interruption there, but either way we're going to head on out for Schooner docks, but in order to do that we must first speak to Flynn over here.
Wild Blue with Skyland's greatest pilot?
Sure, just don't crash.
Let's go. Oh yeah, that's two for me. But who's counting? Oh yeah, I am.
Let's just hope that we don't actually die on the flight there, because everyone knows what Flynn's piloting skills are actually
like. All we need to do is find their elite airship, take it down, and steal their golden propeller. See? Simple. This is gonna be a piece of cake, especially for heroes like us. Heroes who like cake.
I like cake. Do you guys like cake? Because I like cake. Yeah, cake tastes real good, especially when my parents make it. They make real good cake. Actually, speaking of cake, on my birthday, my sister actually made me a cake, which was really nice of her, and I really enjoyed it. It was like a chocolate cake with cream and stuff, and it tasted good. But either way, here it makes you like go into like the info page here. And so basically what this shows off is like all the characters' upgrades, how to manage your character here. So we can of course nickname our Skylander, we put hats on them. This is where you take ownership of them for your digital collection, and then that's the code for the online website, which is now closed down, most unfortunately. It's for, Skylanders Universe, which was a great site when it was open, but it's no longer open now, as I just said. And here's how you reset your characters, so you can put them back to level 1, 0 gold, pretty much just put them back to base 1. But either way, here's the coolest part here, the stats. So we're going to quickly run through what each of these stats means. So max health is the maximum health you can have, quite self-explanatory there. Then speed is how fast your character can run. Armor is how likely it is for a Skylander to block an attack. So the higher your armor, the more likely it is for your Skylander to be able to completely block an enemy's attack. Then critical hit is the chance of managing to land a critical hit on your enemy. So of course, the higher your critical hit is, the higher the chance you have of landing a critical hit. Then your elemental power is how likely it is for you to get an elemental bonus to your damage output in a zone that does not match your own element. And then heroics down here is how many heroic challenges you've completed. And hero level is what level your Skylander would have been on if the online site, Skylanders Universe, was still in operation. Either way, with all that explained about, we're going to head on here, and we're going to hit this guy with Bash's overpowered tail here. This guy is awesome.
Skylanders and the tech element are
Tech, so
strong.
we're going to change to Series 2 Robot, who I said earlier in the video was never released in Europe. So I had to buy mine from America. I spent 20 quid on it, so that was a really good deal. And this guy is really awesome. I chose the Gears path for this guy because of his wild power Skylanders Giants. But either way, as you can see, he absolutely annihilated the enemy there. Now it's time to kill this chocolate bundle right here and take the gold for myself. Careful of these zeppelins trying to fire at us here. Now the highlight of this level is of course the turret sections. They are awesome. And the cool thing about these turret sections is that the ammo that is actually fired out in them is reminiscent of the element of your current Skylander on the portal. So here we have tank bullets. I'll show you bullets of other elements later in the video. But as for my favourite elemental bullets, it definitely is tech, because they're extremely fast firing. And what you really want when you're choosing what element to use for these shooting sections, you really want fast firing and high damage output. And the one that fits both these descriptions most is, of course, the tech element. Now these gems I keep shooting here, they give you treasure after you finish the turret section here. So the more of them you collect, the more treasure you get. It's pretty cool. There we go, there's another one. For the Nintendo Wii version of this game, these sections actually use motion controls, but in the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions, you can of course shoot, with analog sticks. Personally, I think the most dominant port of this game is the Xbox 360 version, because it has the fewest amount of glitches and it has the nicest graphics I personally find. The only problem with the Xbox 360 version is that one glitch it does have is super annoying, where basically no matter how many enemies you destroy in the Quicksilver Vault level, you will not be able to tick off the enemy goal achievement for the level. So the only way you got to do it is that you got to cheese it basically, and you got to let the enemies defeat enough of Sonic Boom's babies, because for some reason in the Xbox 360 version, Sonic Boom's babies actually count towards the enemy goal counter. So you gotta have the enemies destroy enough of those guys for the enemy counter to actually be completed. And as you saw right there, you can actually use Drobot to fire over to the other island there. Now we're gonna kill these witches right here with our awesome lasers that Drobot has, and we have none other than a undead zone. So we are going to swap out the Mr. Chop Chop. Now this is the Series 3 version, aka Twin Blade Chop Chop, who as the name implies, holds twin blades. Watch out for the blades here, they actually hurt an awful lot. In the tech zone, these same blades dealt 20 damage, but here they deal 80, because of course it's later in the game, and they got to of course add in that difficulty spike there. Now here is like where you need a key for this area, and that's actually over here, so we're going to return to this area later. Oh man, I couldn't avoid it there. So as you can see there, a little shield popped up instead of the damage output of the spike. That's what your armor is, which I was explaining about in the stats earlier. What I love about this guy is his battle cries. Yeah, one thing that I do really wish that he still had in the later games is all of these battle cries, because Skylanders, in the modern games they all speak, and in this one, only 8 characters in the cast can speak, which means that everyone has like unique gibberish lines, which is actually really awesome and makes some Skylanders even more unique, and I kind of miss that. Okay, we're going to collect the treasure here, because who doesn't like treasure, right? Okay, now we're going to bounce over that net, bounce over it again. Yeah, you gotta be clever with this part, if you do not want to get hit, that is. Now we got some more gold waiting for us at the top, and a nice little present. Are we going to wear the hat? Hell yes, we are. I actually think that this hat actually kind of suits Chop Chop, but these hats are just to like make the game a bit more funny, a bit more interactive and stuff. And they basically, to make you inclined to like put on the hats, they give you like power like increases and stuff. So those bonuses, you know, are just there to help you be inclined to actually put on the hats. Now, one thing I do think would be really cool for one of these Skylanders games is if you could get like hats and blind bags, and then when you put these hats in your Skylander, the Skylander would appear with that hat in the game. I was actually kind of disappointed that they didn't do that in Imaginators. And one huge disappointment about Imaginators in general, actually, is the fact that they no longer have hats. That really disappointed me when I realised that, hey, I can't hat my senseis. So that felt a bit stupid and disappointing to me, but it's also whatever. Like, there's lots of stupid things that Imaginators did, like not being able to reset the creation crystals. But either way, enough about that game. I'm sure I'll get around to that Let's Play sooner or later. So right now we're going to focus on this Zeppelin here. There we go, it is now officially sank, and it's going to reveal the next path for us. Boom, baby. And we also won 11 jewels, so that's awesome to hear.
Skylanders of the air element.
Air element, no problem. We're going to swap out to none other than Whirlwind. And the Whirlwind I have right here is the Eon's Elite version. You can't actually turn the camera here because it's dark and you can't tell the gleam that makes the Eon's Elite version unique to the original version. Now, the only disappointing thing about the first line of Eon's Elite figures, so basically the Trap Team ones, is that the figures that they chose were exactly the same as the Series 1 poses. They didn't make anything new for it, so that was, of course, slightly disappointing. So that's why I'm glad that for Skylanders Superchargers, the Eon's Elite and that line, fortunately, did not continue that tradition and made new poses, so that was awesome to see. And one awesome thing to hear is this source right here.
Skylanders have been friends with fairies. Perhaps this is because fairies can turn treasure into a kind of upgrade magic that gives Skylanders exciting new powers and abilities, plus delightfully fresh breath.
Yep, that source I was talking about fairies, and it basically foreshadows a character that we meet later on in the level. Time to accept some more treasure for Whirlwind here. Now, when I did say that this one is, of course, an Eon's Elite figure, But as you can see, his health is normal, and that's because the Eon's Elite part of Whirlwind isn't actually triggered until the Skylanders track team game, because that's the one that the figure originates from. Okay, so there's all those enemies defeated, so we're going to head on right down here for Sonic Boom's Soul Gem. Are we going to preview? Hell yes we are. Okay, we have an Earth Gate coming up, so we are going to swap back to Series 2 Bash here. Now, for the rest of the video, I thought I would talk about Toys to Life, the genre in general, because what I've decided to do is that these videos are not scripted, so pretty much the commentary here is thought up on the spot, like a lot of other Let's Players, but because I can sometimes be very bad at coming up with things to talk about, I decided to make some notes about some topics to talk about, and so this one we're going to cover the Toys to Life genre as a whole. And so, of course, first up is Skylanders, the first ever Toys to Life video game I ever played, which is one of the reasons why I love it so more and why I'm almost actually kind of biased towards it, I feel. But either way, after Skylanders came, which of course was awesome, we had Disney Infinity. Now I do have a few problems with Disney Infinity. Now I can see why people like it. It is a great idea, and I do like the fact that it's, infinite fun, it does not end. So that is, of course, a highlight of the game. What I do not like is the fact that it cashes in on your nostalgia. All of the characters are already created characters, they are not original like Skylanders. And not only that, but Disney Infinity games and the Disney Infinity community all have no respect for Skylanders, even though Skylanders is the reason why Disney Infinity is as we knew it was in the first place. Now, as for the Disney Infinity games themselves, I have never actually played them, so I'm not going to say they're bad games, but I just don't like the overall style and image they've created. And like I said, they have no respect for Skylanders, and they're not even original content, which automatically makes Skylanders tons better because it is original.
Hello, extremely! So much fun that the Skylanders are back. Fairies always dance with Skylanders. I am Persephone.
But of course what I just said there is controversial, so if you like both, then that's totally fine, and I highly respect people who do have different opinions to mine.
Oh dear, not again, silly drone. I'd best go back to the core of light. I will meet you there later, for dancing. Happy luck, great Skylander.
So, how about in the comments you actually share your opinions on Disney Infinity? Because I'm totally fine if you do not agree with me, and as I said, I do actually honour your opinion if it's different to mine. Either way, we have some Joe here. I can't be bothered to swap back to Whirlwind, so we're just going to stay with Bash here. But that don't really matter because this guy is sick as it is. As you can see, he's literally a tank. He can take a lot of hits and deal a lot of damage. But either way, after Disney Infinity came out, we had Nintendo's Amiibo. Now what I like about the Amiibo line is that you do not need Amiibos to be able to play games like Smash Brothers. They just help complement your gameplay for Super Smash Brothers and stuff like that. And that's a really nice idea, And I do actually collect Amiibo myself because the figures themselves are very nice, and I'm very nostalgic when it comes to Nintendo because I've lived for Nintendo for the whole of my life. Like before Skylanders was even introduced to me, I was playing Mario and Zelda and that fun stuff. Either way, after you've defeated the enemies on that elite airship, just head on back the direction which I just showed you for the legendary treasure up here, and a Chompy Pod victory. We have the Wild Runners, which remind me highly of Flame Slingers like Winged Boots, because Flame Slinger basically got his boots as a gift from a fairy that he saved, and because of it he can run really fast. But either way, back to Amiibo, I do really like the style and the look of them, like detailing is nice, and I do like the Nintendo characters, so that's why I buy them. And finally, one of the new ones, we have LEGO Dimensions. And a good thing about LEGO Dimensions is that they expand upon the games, meaning that, and I quite like the way how they use expansions. I think it's a thing that Skylanders should have done ever since Skylanders Swap Force. Okay, I'm currently sucking at the shooting section, but that's because I do not like the upwards that much. But anyway, as for my personal opinion on LEGO Dimensions, again, it hasn't really shown respect to Skylanders, which I highly do not like. But what I do like about it is, like I said, the expansions. And I do like the innovation it's created. So, of course, you can take a vehicle apart, and then you can rebuild it. And, of course, after you've rebuilt it, it appears as the vehicle you just rebuilt in the game. So that's extremely clever. And as for the game, I love a lot of other LEGO games, so I'm pretty sure the game will be great, because I also have not played that game yet. And I haven't played it because it's so damn expensive. Seriously, it's 100 quid for the starter pack, and I seriously do not have that kind of money. And it does not look to be going down any minute soon, so I do not appreciate the pricing on it. That's the worst thing about it. And finally, we have the last Toys to Life game that I, of course, need to cover here. That's the newest one, which I'm going to talk about after the cutscene. Well, I should say cutscenes. We've got more than one coming up.
Oh, it's impressive. Almost as impressive as me. Boom! Well, now we should be able to fly even higher. Come on, let's get back so I can get to work. We'll slap this baby on, fly on up to the impenetrable stronghold, pick up the eternal air thingy, and then be back in time for my date with Callie. If she doesn't faint from anticipation first.
Oh man, we missed the enemy goal. Okay, that's going to be a pain. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to focus on the speedrun, and then I'll do my enemy goal in my, I will complete the enemy goal in my own time, and I'll show you in the next episode. Either way, we are going to continue here, and we are going to be graced with a loading screen. How awesome.
Happy to dance in this old place. Here is bright and smooth, with many secret parties. We'll play here for a while time. Before you leave, I will help you. I will.
I can see you hit it off with Persephone. Strange girl, that one. Seems to be immune to my charms. Poor thing. Well, it's going to take me some time to install this propeller, so why don't you cool your jets? Take a load off.
So, as for today's speedrunner, we are going to go with Series 2 Flame Slinger, one of my favorite fire Skylanders. But either way, let's jump right back into the level here. Now, the enemy goal, when I told you before about the Xbox 360 glitch on Quicksilver Vault, about how even if you defeat every single enemy, you will not get it ticked off, that glitch is not happening here. The thing is that what you need to do is you need to allow the Chompy Pods to spawn a big amount of Chompies, and then defeat all those Chompies to clash towards the enemy goal. And what I did is, because I played with Bash, I just straight up annihilated the Chompy Pods and didn't leave enough time for them to spawn in enough Chompies. So that's where I get the enemy goal there. And I can actually hit the Chompy Pod from right up here. So that helps me when I actually get up here eventually. Yeah, Flame Slinger is very good for speedrunning, that's why I have chosen for this here episode. As for the cast of 32 original characters, we did not get, like, there's only a certain few that are good for speedrunning, so eventually we are going to get 2 repeat Skylanders for speedruns, because some characters simply are not fast enough to complete these levels fast enough. Sorry I have to sit through these sections again, guys, but, you know, that's the joy of the game, going back through it to speedrun the level, you know? But either way, as for Light Seekers, I did promise I would talk about that. Light Seekers is my favourite Toys to Life game since Skylanders, of course, because, you know, LEGO Dimensions and Disney Infinity, even if I did play them, I would know that they would come nowhere near to Skylanders. But of course, that's just opinion, and tell me in comments if you disagree. But anyway, as for Light Seekers, I love the way how they are the next Toys to Life game that actually have original characters like Skylanders do, and they actually have taken influence from Skylanders. They have gone out of their way to say that they respect Skylanders and feel influenced by them, and I can really respect them for that because they've been honest with us, and they've told them about their love for Skylanders, which of course makes me feel special because I am a Skylanders fan and I love Skylanders same as they would. And as for the game itself, it does look decent, and the best thing about it is that it's free. The only thing you need to buy is the additional characters if you want to like change out your characters and stuff. And I also like the cards, like the different decks you can make. It reminds me highly of Magic, which I used to play a lot of. I don't play it anymore because I used to be part of a club, but now that club has recently been cancelled because nobody shows up for it anymore. Which is a huge shame, but I still do play at tournaments and stuff, and I've actually won a few. When you run in a circle with Flame Stringer, it makes a huge fire explosion there, which I like a lot, but either way, I gotta hurry up here, or else I will not get that time goal. If I miss the time goal, then I'll do the same with what I'm doing with the elemental goal, and I'll just go through and completing my own time. Because I got to keep these videos around 30 minutes, you know. Can't really have much longer than that. Okay, we have yet another Zeppelin coming up here, right after we have this awesome beast right here. Oh man, we missed one, but that don't really matter. As for the fire bullets, they are my second favourite elemental bullets, right next to the tech element. I also really like life bullets because they're watermelons, and watermelons are awesome. I mean, everybody knows that. Actually, speaking of watermelons, watermelons is one of the many foods that I like. I like pretty much every single food out there. There's only literally 3 things that I do not like in life, and they are olives, parsnips, and fish. I don't like fish. Which I know might be an odd one because I know a lot of people actually love fish, but it's just not really for me. But either way, if you give me a plate full of food that doesn't have any parsnips on it, or any fish, or olives, then I will happily eat it. I will eat the whole lot, and that includes a plate, totally. I have a big appetite on me, which you guys might not have noticed from some of the face reveals that I have done because I am I'm fairly thin, you know, don't look like I eat much, but trust me, I really do. One time we had a buffet, and everybody else in the buffet was full after 1 plate. I managed to have 5 full plates, and that was only when I was 10. You can only imagine me now, right? Okay, we're gonna speed through this part and skip the cutscene. Okay, send off the volley shots here. Okay, we're gonna charge a bar shot and release. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I'm just tearing through these enemies right here because of Flame Slinger's pure awesomeness. Okay, there's the Drogon, so let's continue up the stairs here. We have no need to worry about going back to the other platform that's lowered after we defeat these guys here because we already have the Schooner. Okay, there's that guy dead, so we're going to move on to the final shooting section here. Hopefully I completed it in under 8 minutes. I don't know if these shooting sections actually count towards a timer or not, because I don't think mini games do actually count towards the counter, but I could be wrong, so please correct me on that in the comments if I am, of course, incorrect. If I'm correct, of course, don't say anything. Because there's really no need to say that, unless you, of course, want to say in comments about how right I am, which, of course, I wouldn't mind reading about either. Yeah, if you guys do want to share comments, then don't shy away from it, because I'll be happy to reply to you. I reply to as many people as I can, because at the moment I'm, of course, not very popular. I'm a very new YouTuber, and that is the reason why at the moment. Oh, sorry about it, guys. I just needed to sneeze. Hopefully that weren't captured in the video there. Either way, here's the last Zeppelin. We need to shoot down here. So let's kill it. Yeah, I tried to do a Mario voice there, and I completely failed hard, in fact. But as you can tell by my trying to do a Mario voice there, I do love Mario, as I said video. I've played Mario ever since a young age, and what can I say, I love it really. That's the main reason why I bought a Wii U for Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros as well. I wanted to play that. Either way, we have now finished the level and have got the time goal. So, like I said, I will complete the enemy goal in my own time, and I will show you the triple stars in the next video. But either way, because of course we have done what I actually want to show in the video, I'm going to end off right here. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.